Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska. Loyalty. They pack this place no matter the circumstances, and optimism running high as the Cornhuskers are set to open a new season. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Ohio Bobcats. And the Huskers ready to get this thing started and open the season. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Ohio's offense will get the first swing of been through the battle, guys, and there are plenty of expectations this season.
Yeah, and there should be expectations. This guy's been around a long time, knows the systems, knows the players. Everybody's going to have to believe in him for this year to be a big success.
Yeah, David, there's just no substitution for experience, right? This guy has played so many snaps. He's seen it all. No doubt they need him to play at a high level.
One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation.
He's off to the races, and he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Harris. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He's going to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they jump on top. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And there's no doubt, guys, we will be focused on these two-star playmakers on the outside.
I'm curious to see how much man coverage we're going to see today. I don't know if either of these defenses is confident enough to go mano-a-mano with these two dudes on the field. They're two of the best in the nation.
These cornerbacks aren't looking for man-to-man coverage. I can promise you that. They'd be like, give me some help over here. But we're going to see some split screens, and we're going to see who had more catches, who had more yards. We're definitely going to be breaking that down this game.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Fast motion from the offense. The give to the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
To the air, it's Raiola. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Makes a grab over the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Huskers are marching down the field. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the right. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense started the season off with a bang.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
This quarterback is so lucky that ball is not picked. You have to be so careful. If you're throwing the perimeter of the field into double coverage, you better be sure your guy's open. You better be sure it's an accurate throw. Lucky that one wasn't a pick 6.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. He's got his man. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Got it past the marker. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. The Cornhuskers getting set on 1st and 10. The back goes in motion. To the air on 1st down. Takes it. Time, 2nd and 6.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Ohio is on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. They'll go to the jet sweep to try to get the edge here. Open space at the 25. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that's why you have to have the jet sweep in your repertoire if you're this offense. That receiver has tremendous speed. He's so dangerous in the open field. You saw it on that play.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nebraska! And the offense finds a way to cut into this league. They still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting the second half and we'll fight to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They're going back to the ground. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
He'll pull it on the read. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd and eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Hunt. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. He leaves it with the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
It'll be a draw. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Across the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To throw, it's Raiola. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. A shot toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. And it's intercepted. He tried to set up the screen, and the defense was right there. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
Now on 2nd and short after that pickup. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Huskers in the hurry up. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they're able to make the tackle.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Well, Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Bobcats will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
Nebraska, 14.
Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense in the first half,
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Running back searching for a hole. Tackled, but he has a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They'll line up for a second down play. Here's the handoff. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? The Huskers will move the sticks.
man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And nice blocking by this offense. Nice job running the football. How about the running back? You could tell he knew exactly where the goal line was. He wanted to get to it. He was fighting to get to it, but goes out of bounds at the 1. First and goal from the 1. This offense is in great position.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
On the jet sweep, racing for the edge and the sticks. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that's going to tie it up. And we're all square as he set to kick it away. offense returns to the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the tailback. Got room at the 35. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. He'll do it himself. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense getting set for first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pulls it in, it's Hunt. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Second down coming up. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. At the 40, there he goes. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Ohio! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah.
Oh, look out, there he goes! The 40, at the 20. Touchdown, Huskers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but Happy Valley is a tense place right now. This is a tight game. They're up by 7 over Marshall. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball, too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. second down here as they go back to work after the break. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game in the toss play.
Third down, and they'll try the jet sweep. Across the 25, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Cornhuskers are on the move. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Keeps the legs moving. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Feeling some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. Touchdown, Nebraska! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. Good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires the pass, intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
QBs DB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Coming up on second down as they try to hold this lead. Shows him the stiff arm. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. And what these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that. This is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
And the Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. Motion from the offense. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the